Well folks, it's really raining here, but I just thought before I give you a little talk about Father Slavko, that there is Mount Krzyżewek in the foreground, but I want to show you this iconic statue. This is on my Medjugorje Memories page. I done a sunset with this image many years ago, and that's the image and that's the icon that is on the page, but not on YouTube of course. But there's the statue of the Christ there on somebody's gravestone. Yes, it's weathered the storm. You can see it's discoloured over the years, but hey, Jesus stands strong to every storm, and with him we can accomplish everything and anything, because without him we can't. Amen. Anyway, let's get out of this rain. We're going back over to my little intro part so as I can tell you about Father Slavko. Okay? Yeah, as you can see, we're in out of the rain and away from the wind. I never really sit around this side. Now I would be facing down towards the statue of the risen Christ, which we were just at, and it's kind of overcrowded and it's a little bit hectic with the rain, with the amount of people. It's to be expected due to the weekend and everything that's in it, you know, and this is the month of Mary, you know, the month of May. But anyway, I wanted to do is come down here and tell you about Father Slavko's grave before I bring you up there, if I can weather the storm. Oh my God, weather the storm is right. Anyway, so please do bear with me. Right, we're going to talk about the burial site of Father Slavko. He was born in 1946 and he died in 2000. His role, he was the leading spiritual guide of Medjugorje for 18 years and the founder of Mother's Village, which we'll be paying a visit to sometime during the week, and hopefully may get a little mini tour and somebody to talk to, maybe even an interview. And the youth festival, which I have been part of on many occasions over the years. If you look back through Chris and his adventures on YouTube, you'll find it there. It's the 34th, I think, youth festival that I was at. I could be wrong, I could be right. Anyway, his death, he died on the 24th of November 2000 on Cross Mountain, which is Mount Krzyżewek, which is behind me. I just briefly showed you earlier on over there with the statue which is corroded from the weather, the iconic statue off my Facebook page. Immediately after leading the Stations of the Cross with a few pilgrims. Father Slavko Barbarić memorial location is on Cross Mountain, Mount Krzyżewek, specifically between the 13th and the 14th stations of the cross. If you go back to some of my previous videos, like the 23rd pilgrimage and the 22nd pilgrimage, you will see what it's like up on Mount Krzyżewek, of course. But anyway, moving on, there's a marker there. It's a bronze relief set in a large stone, making the the exact spot where he died in 2000. Now, the Cenacolo Community connection. While Cenacolo Community frequently assists with maintaining the mountains sites, this specific memorial was erected by the parish of Medjugorje to honor his death and anniversary. His grave, his physical body, is buried in the Kovačica Cemetery, which is right behind over here. I have probably butchered that name, but I'm going to put it on the bottom of the screen for you now. At the back of St. James's Church, which of course we're way up from St. James's Church, and this is up by the graveyard here. This is over behind you is where Father Slavko is buried. His legacy, I've lost track, would you believe that?
It's on the path that leads past the risen Christ. Okay, sorry. But it is a major site of prayer for pilgrims, usually covered in flowers and candles. That's the grave, of course. Sorry, the wind is kicking up here, and so is the rain. It's a little bit of a distraction. Of course, that's probably Satan himself is like trying to get me not to make this video or give any information to lead people here, to lead Christ. Look, you find it in your heart, you open the door, Christ knocks on it, you know, let him in. He'll change your life for the better, you know. Me, I broke the hinges off the door, you know what I mean? My door is not on anymore. My heart is open to the Lord, you know, as best it can anyway, given circumstances. Anyway, his legacy, a message from the Blessed Mother, Our Lady. The following day famously stated he was born into eternity and interceding for the faithful. That is all the people that come to Medjugorje with the right reasons, the faithful ones. You know, there is some people who are probably here for the wrong reasons, like expecting a load of miracles all instantly to happen. That's not part of the pilgrimage. If it happens, it happens, you know, but don't go miracle chasing. Go with an open mind and an open heart, and Medjugorje will speak to you in volumes, absolute volumes. Okay, you will have your little ups, you will have your little downs, you will cry, you will laugh, but at the end of the day, it's what you take away from Medjugorje, which will live in your heart and grow like a seed and infect others out there who need Christ, who need to follow him before it's too late, because this world is not getting any better, folks. But I'm sorry to be the bearer of doom and gloom. As the Scots would say, sorry for that, pal. Right. Oh, if you could just see all the dark clouds out this direction, I'm like, oh, that's all for later, that's for coming. But anyway, that's Father Slavko there in a nutshell. I hope that you got the gist of what I was trying to say, because I was a little bit distracted in my notes, and with all the wind and the rain going on around as well, and the dark clouds that are coming, you know, because when it rains out in Medjugorje, it really rains, believe you me. What a downpour. I'm sorry last night I didn't record the thunder and lightning. I was a little bit too tired. I remember when I was a kid growing up, and my late mother, who I'll be talking about during the week as well as we go along, Bernadette, and my father as well, Patrick Fortune, and my late father and my late brother as well, of 2 years, believe it or not. I've tragically found out last year that my brother had suddenly died, and I didn't get to hear it for at least a year. But anyway, I'll probably tell you more about that. But other than that, I lost my train of thought. Would you believe that? No, I would have done the thunder and lightning storm last night, but I was so wrecked last night from all the days travelling, which you would be, getting up early and everything, you know, and going through all the passport, checking this and checking your bag and make sure you got this, and the last thing you want to do is arrive and say, oh, I forgot to pack that. Well, you packed everything else bar the kitchen sink. Really? Well, you know, you can't make an omelette without breaking eggs, so they say. But hopefully things will pick up, and the weather is supposed to pick up tomorrow, but we're supposed to have more thunder and lightning this evening. The plans that I had for this evening, and well, most of the plans this morning didn't go according to plan, let's put it that way, because between the weather and between the wind and everything else, and it was warm one minute, it was cold the next, and it's like, that's why I'm wearing this oversized, so don't think I'm huge like Joseph, you know, not 10 pounds extra it adds on to you or anything like that, you know. It's just that the partner bought me extra large for God knows what. Is he thinking I'm expanding or something, you know? We're going to have a few pilgrims probably going by here now shortly. I can hear a few voices in the distance there. I'm just trying to be humorous in a bad situation. I was actually going to go back. I think I said it to you. I was going to go back to the apartment. You can probably hear that wind. Hopefully not. But nothing to do with me. Even though I'm eating all them dry roasted almonds. I love dry roasted almonds. Yeah. Yeah, I'll show you the dark clouds. Give me a second. Now, have a look in the distance there. Look, whoops, a daisy. See all of that? Look. Right? That's behind that Mir TV station. I think it's Mir. Is it Mir Radio or is it Mary's TV? Mary's TV, sorry. Oh, there's so many of them, you know what I mean? Like, I can't think of everything, really. Especially when the weather is against you and the elements of it is against you, and there's just a big influx of bodies with all raincoats and umbrellas, and it's poking here and you're trying to get through here, you know what I mean? But anyway, having that said, now I'll put you back down. But you're probably not gonna get back to me, are you? You are. I've done it. By Joe, I've done it. Anyway, that's a donkey over there. Do you hear the donkey? Now there's somebody beeping a horn. Maybe the donkey got in the way. There's having a standoff between the donkey and the car. Hee-haw, hee-haw. Well, I better leave it at that, you know what I mean, because I get strange looks. So anyway, I'll talk to you later, God willing. Ciao. Oh, for God's sake, here he's back.
Well folks, it's 1:20 in the afternoon on the 16th of May, and we have had a torrential downpour. I mean, it went on and on and on and on. I was about to go and show you Father Slavko's grave, but not in this, I can't. And guess what? Just as I'm about, there was a couple there, sorry, just as I think of it, just in case I forget about it, there was a couple up there praying over a grave at that point in time. The husband had to run back to the car and get the umbrella, and then it just got too heavy and they had to run to the car, the two of them, while I was sitting here in the shelter, but still I got a few little speckles of rain. Yes, and my camera, as you can see down there, the battery decided to die, and I mean, I charged them last night. Now it could be due to the cold weather surge, you know, and you're probably picking up the wind as well. Oh, there's a caravan over there. Oh, wait, it's a caravan. Oh, don't say that, whatever you do. Oh, I'm putting the mockers on it now. Anyway, I'm just letting you know what the story is, and this is now my phone that I'm using, so this footage will be integrated with, when we have the battery back up and running, we'll have it right. We'll have the power on, baby. By the power of God vested in me, we shall. Amen. Well folks, as you can hear, it's quite windy and the rain has picked up again, and I'm only getting down to Father Slavko's grave now. So it's going to be going quickly, and you can come up through this way as well. Things I do for you viewers, I'm braving the elements, so I'll probably be sneezing tomorrow. I'm in need of a box of lamsip, forget about one lamsip, but anyway, where this pilgrim is where Father Slavko's grave is. So I'll bring you up here when the weather is a little bit better. I don't think you can walk in there, do you? This is where I told you that they usually they bring the body in on a coffin. I don't know if we can go in here, but it's in out of the rain anyway. There's the Divine Mercy there. A lovely big image of that, a lovely painting. And this is where they leave the body in here in a coffin, I think, if I'm not mistaken. I brought my mother in here one time before, and I told her that, and she almost just died with fright. Isn't that right, mother? She's in spirit with me. It's absolutely pouring down out there. That's where that pilgrim was braving the elements down there at Father Slavko's grave. I'll take you up here when it's a little bit better, but the winds and the rain as well. Just look at the trees over there that you can see. Look at them. This weather is supposed to last now till tomorrow, apparently. It'll fizzle out around about Sunday evening. Thank God for that. Anyway. The Divine Mercy once again. Amen. Right, time for us to leave here as best we can. That's Father Slavko's up there, as I said. So we're going to brave it down in the rain and get down here. Be careful now that we don't slip on this. The things I do for you is anyway, you know, we'll be going past these little stores again. Just going to take you down to the back of the church. Good God, I almost fell there.